freaking up, everyone? I feel like it's been ages, but it's just been, I guess, the weekend. So today we are venturing into the realm of back, and I am extra excited about this one because it's one of my weak points that I am really starting to enjoy. I don't know if y'all ever thinking the same thing, but you kind of have like one muscle group that's lagging a little bit, and you do it enough times, like you work on it, and day after day that you keep hitting it, it's almost like you develop a likeness for it, even though it still may be one of your weak points. You just enjoy hitting it, and then after a while, who knows, it could become one of your strong points. So I think that's pretty cool about this whole process of developing the body. I mean, it's never ending. You can always be a little more symmetrical. You can always be a little bit bigger. You can always be a little bit leaner, well, whatever your goal is. But that's kind of like the never ending holy grail of all this. There's always a new goal. There's always something else to go after. So anyways, that is the freaking plan for today. We're gonna get some back in, and I don't really know what to expect because the last few back days we've been doing quite a few pull downs, a whole lot of rows, like rainbow rows of death, chest supported T-bar rows. I mean, the list goes freaking on. So I think we're in the clear as long as we hit, a good amount of rows and a good amount of pull downs. Those are like the two that I would say really develop, a full V-taper type back situation. And I gotta say, you could probably throw in as like a third option, just as far as full back development. This is mainly for the erectors, but like any kind of hinge movement where it's going to be back intensive. So whether it's like a conventional deadlift, or like a rack pull, either one of those, you're going to go a long way with that because it takes a lot of stability throughout your entire back. Even though it's not like a row or a pull down where you're actively contracting your entire back. Well, I take that back. It's a different kind of contraction. It's not like a concentric and an eccentric, like you'd get with a row or a pull down, but it's an isometric. So you're kind of getting that third element of, having to hold a certain position throughout the entirety of the movement. So I think that's pretty freaking cool. You get, your body's capable of a lot of different things, and man, today we are just focusing on getting freaking huge, like always. And I ran into someone at my home gym, where we're not going to my home gym right now, we're going to the other location, and he just asked, he was like, when's the next competition? And I gotta say, it's not, man, I'm kind of playing it by ear right now. I've been competing, man, from 2018 to 2024, I competed every year except one. And so, I got a lot of feedback from the judges. Main thing is that I just need to be bigger, like all around. Conditioning was there. Everything else looked freaking phenomenal, but just kind of that element of, not being big enough and not being able to compete with the big boys. It's just, that's all it comes down to. It just comes down to size. So that is the freaking plan for right now. And, we're kind of at that point where it's like, okay, if I'm going to compete in NPC, probably going to need to hop on something a little more than peptides. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I was talking to my coach about it, like the stuff men's physique guys run pretty cheap, but then you get to like the classic and the open guys, and you're spending a good few $1,000 or like $1,000 a month. So it's kind of a big jump, because men's physique, you're doing like maybe a few $100 a month, but for classic and open, man, you will be making your wallet work. That is for sure. So yeah, I mean, for now, I'm just looking forward to growing as much as I can, but that is a decision that needs to be made pretty soon. So, I figured since I'm going to be competing in NPC, why not? But there are a lot of why nots. So that's just kind of where my headspace is right now. But anyways, let's just go destroy some freaking back and have some fun.